This new AI tool just destroyed N8N and Lovable. It is called DeepAgent and it claims to build full-stack apps with just simple text prompts, which would make using N8N a complete waste of time if you can build the same or even better apps by typing simple prompts in a beginner-friendly interface. So as someone that spends hours every day building N8N workflows and has made multiple videos showing you how to do the exact same, I'm going to put DeepAgent to the test by trying to build two very complex full-stack apps, and if it actually can, I will have to seriously consider switching my app building over to DeepAgent. So make sure you stay till the end of the video where I reveal the final result and let you know whether it is worth switching over or not. But before that, let's start building the first app. Now the first thing that you have to do is to go over to deepagent.abacus.ai, and I will leave a link for them in the description below, so make sure you go and sign up to it so you can follow along with this video. And then all you have to do is to simply come over here and create an account. And once you create your account, you will be brought over in this interface over here, which is the Abacus AI interface. But what you have to do is simply come down here and click on DeepAgent, which is going to open up the specific interface Abacus AI has for DeepAgent. And as you can see over here, how DeepAgent works is basically like any other LLM model. It has a very simple text interface where you can basically tell it exactly what you want it to do. You also have the option to enable the mic and actually tell it your prompt rather than you having to manually type it in. Now I do want to show you some of the features that DeepAgent has before we actually go and we create our first app. Now one super useful feature that they have is they allow you to integrate Stripe inside your website and inside your app simply by typing a simple prompt, which is honestly a hassle to do in other AI app builders. And they also allow you to do a bunch of other things, as you can see over here. They allow you to create RAG chatbots, they allow you to have a virtual HR assistant, and a bunch of other things. Like you can click the link in the description, sign up, and come and check them out yourself, and you will find a lot of very cool things that they offer. So now without further ado, let's go and create our first app. Now you might say, Damian, what is our first app going to be? Well, in order for me to be able to test the power of DeepAgent, what I want to do is to clone a very complex app like YouTube that requires a very complex functioning backend, along with obviously building a nice looking front-end UI just like YouTube has. So to do that, I will simply come over here and I will say clone YouTube, and that's literally it, guys. I'm not going to specify anything else since I really want to see what DeepAgent is going to come up with by itself. And I will come over here and I will click on enter, and you can see that this is actually a terrible prompt. Like I basically didn't specify anything, but I really want to put DeepAgent to the test in order for me to see if it actually understands what I want to do, and then if it is actually able to build all these advanced features. Now as you can see, before it starts building the YouTube clone, it needs to clarify a few important details. Specifically, it is asking us what YouTube features do we want to include, and it gives us some suggestions over here. Well, what I'm going to do is I will basically come over here, copy all of them, and I will come paste all of them in, so it actually goes and creates all of these complex features. Then for user types, it is basically asking us whether we want to be different roles in our app, for example content creators, viewers, etc. I will say no need for that. Then for video storage, it is telling us that it recommends using their own built-in storage feature that has streaming capabilities rather than external services like AWS, which is another very useful feature that they offer. They literally have their own storage in the backend, so you don't have to go and spend money on third-party storage services like AWS. So I will simply come over here and say use your own storage. Then over here in the scale, it's basically asking us, do we want a basic prototype with essential features or a more advanced app? Since we obviously do want an advanced app, I will come over here and I will type in advanced. And then for number 5, it tells us, is this for a specific niche or general purpose like sharing YouTube videos? So I will say no specific niche, and I will simply come over here and click on enter. So now that we've given all of this relevant information over to DeepAgent, it is actually going to go and start creating our app for us. And boom, as you can see, DeepAgent is currently writing all the code for us, and all we have to do is to basically wait till it is done with the code. And what I really like about it is that if you are a technical person and you do understand code, you actually have the option to view all the code that is being written over in this interface. And once the app is finished, we will be able to preview it over here in the preview section. So now all we have to do is to basically wait till it is done writing all the code for us. So we'll be back with you once it is done, and I will also let you know how much time it actually took. And boom, guys, DeepAgent just finished generating the app, and just so you have a rough idea, it took around 3 to 4 4 minutes to fully create it. And if we come over here, we can see that we have the option to sign up to this app, and we also have some featured videos over here, which of course we actually do have to upload some actual content in order for us to be able to see them over here. But just so we test out and we see that this app actually works, I'll come over here and click on sign up, and I can sign up with a completely new account. So that is exactly what I'm going to do right now. I will simply come over here and I will sign up with my details, and I will click on sign up, and boom, as you can see, my account was successfully created, which means that right now I'm successfully logged in. And if I come over here and click on upload, for example, nothing actually happens since DeepAgent didn't manage to also build this feature. But all we have to do to build it is simply come over here and type it something like, when I click on upload, I want to be able to upload the video that I want, and I will simply come over here and click on enter. And now DeepAgent is going to go and it's going to make this change for us. And boom guys, DeepAgent just finished making all the changes. So now if we come over here and we click on upload, we can see that this brand new section pops up over here where we can basically upload our video. And just to show you how this actually works, all we have to do is to simply click on this, and then we can simply come over here, select our video. Let's say for example I want to upload this small intro that I have over here, and boom, as you can see, I just waited for a little bit and it just got uploaded. Then I can also add in a thumbnail if I actually want to. So let me add in a random thumbnail that I have over here. Then I can also type in the title of the video, let's say intro for this example, and then for the description you can also type in the description. I could say something like join my school community, for which the link you're going to find in the description below. And then all you have to do is to simply come over here and click on upload video, and as you can see, our video has started being uploaded right now. And all we have to do is to simply wait for the standard time that it takes to upload a video over to the internet. Obviously this completely depends on your internet speed. And the best part about it is once this video gets uploaded, what's going to happen is it is going to get stored in our backend database, which you can actually access by coming over here and clicking on manage. And this is going to bring you over in this page where you can see a bunch of data that you have saved in your backend. You can see the accounts, the comments, the likes, the sessions, the subscriptions, the usage, the verified tokens and videos, which is honestly super impressive guys, since to build an actual backend database would actually take hours and probably days of manual work, and we basically managed to build it with one simple prompt. And also over here in the storage, we should be able to see our video over here, which is this exact video that we have uploaded, because it has the exact same title from the one that I uploaded from my PC, which is exactly what we wanted. And if we also come over in the app management console, we can basically see all the moves we have done in the app. We can see, oh, this person viewed this, he also commented in this video, etc, etc. Basically we can monitor all the movements of our users. And obviously guys, we can come over here and actually improve this app even further. I think you get the point. All you have to do is to simply find one feature that you want to change from the app that we currently have, and then simply come over here and specify the change you want to make. For example, let's say you wanted to add in dummy YouTube videos so you can actually view them. All you would have to do is to come over here and say add in fake dummy YouTube videos in the other spaces. And also if you wanted to create a dark mode for your app, since most people actually do tend to use YouTube on dark mode, you could come over here and say also create a dark mode option, and then you simply have to come over here, send this over, and DeepAgent would go and make these changes. Now I also opened up the exact video that I just uploaded just to show to you that this is actually functioning. I built a dream app of every real estate, and as you can see I can play it normally, which means that it successfully was uploaded over in DeepAgent's backend and stored safely there without us basically having to do anything. And you can also optimize it for mobile view from over here and also for presentation view over here. But once you're done optimizing all of these things, you can come over here and click on deploy app, and then you can either use an Abacus AI domain, you can also connect your custom domain if you actually have one, and your custom subdomain. But let's say you wanted to go with the simple abacus.ai domain, all you would have to do is to come over here and give a name to your app. Let's come over here and name this the best app, for example, and then all you would have to do is to come over here and click on deploy, and boom, as you can see the deployment was successful, and our app is going to be available after a minute in the deployed URL. And over here we have the deployed URL, which if we come over here and we click, we can basically access our app from over here. And I think you guys can see the potential of this, since we managed to create a full app and deploy it in literally less than 7 minutes just by typing some simple prompts in a beginner friendly interface. But now I also want to try to build a different kind of app that would be more useful to businesses, which is going to be custom CRM. So we'll come back in DeepAgent's interface and I will type something like, I want to build a custom CRM program that my lawyer clients can use to manage their customers. And I will simply come over here and click on enter, guys. And again, I give the terrible prompt on purpose because I want to see what it is going to come up with. And as you can see again, before it starts building our CRM, it is going to ask us about some core features. But this time, all I will do is I will leave it all up to DeepAgent and I will say, do what you think would be best. And I will come over here and click click on enter. So now DeepAgent is basically going to make all of these different choices for us, and I will simply wait to see the final end result. And boom guys, Abacus AI just finished creating the custom CRM. As you can see over here, it's specifically tailored for our lawyer clients. As you can see, the user has the option over here to start a free trial and to sign in. So let's say, for example, we want to start a free trial. We simply can come over here and click on it, and what we need to do is to sign up, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. So I basically filled in everything, and now we'll come over here and we'll click on create account. And boom, as you can see, our account was successfully created, and it also got stored over here in our backend database, so we can access all of this information whenever we want. And now, as you can see, we have a bunch of sections over here. We have our total clients, our total cases, our open cases, our urgent cases, and a bunch of other things like cases that are in progress, closed cases, communications, and on hold. And what we can do over here are some quick actions. We can, for example, add in a new client. So if we come over here and click on add new client, we can basically add in a new client. So let's say our client, his name was Damian. So let me actually fill in his supposed information. We can also fill in his phone number over here, and let's say this is an individual. Also over here we can fill in his address, any notes about that specific client. Let's say he's a big business owner, so we could type in something like that, and then we can come over here, click on create client. And what this is going to do is it is going to add in this client in our custom CRM, which means that if we actually come back over here in our dashboard, we are able to see that we do have one active client. And also if we navigate over here in our client section, we can see the exact client and information about him. And we also have the option to edit some information if we typed in something wrong. And plus, one thing that I really like is that we are also able to search for the client that we actually want, since if we have like, let's say 200 clients, it would be very hard to locate them manually, but we can come over here and simply search for them, and then the app is going to return us that specific client. Also, we can sort from multiple different categories and from multiple different times, and we can also clear all the filters. And I do gotta admit guys, till right now I'm actually very impressed, because this does seem to be like a fully functioning CRM that we just managed to build with one simple prompt. But let's also go back over here in the dashboard, test out some other things. So let's say we want to start a new case, for example. So all we have to do is to click on it, then we would have to fill in all of this information, which I'm going to do with a bunch of gibberish right now. Then we can also select the case type over here. Let's say this is a family law case, the status is open, priority, let's say this is very urgent. We can also type in the hourly rate. Let's say we do for $50. Let's say for the estimated hours, we estimate it's going to take us around 20 hours. The next hearing is at this date. Statute of limitations also, let's say it is at this date as well. And over here for the case description, let's just type in description just so we see if this actually works. And if we come over here and click on create case, we can see that our case was successfully created, and we can see it over here along with all of the details. Again, we have a search section over here where we can search a filter through a bunch of different filters that we have access to over here, which is super useful. And now if I actually go back in my dashboard, I can see that we do have an open case over here. The total cases amount has also risen up to 1, and we also have one urgent case, since I set our case over in the urgent category. And basically the log communication and the search and find section works exactly the same. Also over here we can see any recent communications we might have with our clients, and any upcoming events that our lawyers have to attend to, and also everything that we recently updated. And if I actually come over here and refresh our app, we should be able to see the exact same data, since yes, it is stored over here in our backend database, which we can always access from coming over here, clicking on database, and we can basically see everything that we have over here when it comes to accounts and to all of these different metrics. Now we can obviously sit there and improve the way this looks, but if I'm gonna be honest, like the actual functions of the CRM are fully done with just one simple prompt. A law firm wouldn't need anything else. Like this basically is able to track everything that a law firm would actually need, and we just managed to build it by typing one simple prompt, which is honestly super impressive. And if you want to make this interface dark, for example, you could come over here and say make this interface dark, and it would go over and turn this interface into dark mode. But since I do prefer it in white, I will leave it exactly as it is. And again, if you want to deploy this app, simply come over here, click on deploy, add in your deployment name, and we will have this fully functioning custom CRM up and running in less than 10 minutes, which is honestly completely ridiculous and super impressive if I'm going to be honest. That's why I would strongly suggest you to click the link in the description and come and check out DeepAgent, so you can build complex apps like this just by typing some simple prompts in a beginner friendly interface. So definitely make sure you go and check them out. Again, I will leave a link for them underneath this video. But also YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy this video, in which I show you how to use Chat LLM, which is another feature that Abacus AI offers. So make sure you go and watch that next, and I will see you over there.